So there's 3 members of the council. And we're going to try to take them separately if we can. Try to slow this guy down. Those traps, once you hit them... Just going to throw a heal in. They sort of splash down and make a big pile of fire like that. Ooh, that was enough to get me. Good day, welcome to Do It Now. We're doing No Rest for the Wicked with Ladro, who's now level 18, and dexterity 40. So we're coming back in. We've now finished the 2 sort of first main areas, which is Nameless Pass is the second one, and Orban Glades is the bigger area here. So we've done bottom left and sort of top right of town, which is Sacrament. Next we're going to go down this way into the Lowland Meadows. There's a big area there. And then up here, there's a big area called the Marin Woods. So for now, we're just going to get set up for the day. We parked ourselves in our... let's hold off on that. We might have to put some regular iron still in the city. We have some bars. So it's always good to have a quick snooze before you go on your adventure. We've built up 41 out of 50. So we're still in the basic category, but that's still an improvement. We're going to get an extra 30 health and 5 stamina for the next 40 minutes, which, you know, we tend to run these episodes at about an hour. So, you know, right now already 2/3 of that hour I'm going to have that buff running, which is very handy. We have a quiver sitting in here for frost. You know what? Yeah, I had the thought of wearing that. So this will change when I switch out to... no, let's switch these around. That one there, that one there. So I still want lightning with my lacquered bow, but now when I want to use Siren's Call, which is that one that we made, I can use a freezing quiver for that. And then I still have these Ryback's Claws, the burning, life-stealing claws. But I do need to figure out some more runes that I can put in those. I'm not sure what that would be. Okay, so let's step out. I don't believe we have a Plague Ichor on us right now. We can very easily see that by looking at the rookery, so we would have an exclamation point up there if we had a Plague Ichor, but there's none, therefore we don't. And that would be the rookery elevator. We don't need to go up there. So at this point, we're always going to talk to... oh, hey, where's... I just did an update. Captain Randolph moved. I guess that might be quest-based right now. Oh, here he is. Let's join the conversation.
Marin is not my responsibility. Now get on with you.
Serim, please. Will you make him listen?
To what? We've long known the plague is loose in the Marin Woods.
But this is different. No one's heard from the village for days. My parents...
Live outside our walls. My duty is to Sacrament. Those beyond her gates must fend for themselves. If the Serim wish to indulge your hysterics, that's their concern. But if you ask me, the Dasher are precisely where they belong.
Well, that's pleasant.
Not here.
Will you help Serim? Randolph and his men don't care about anyone outside Sacrament's walls. But lots of us got family in Merin. Even Odessa was born there. I only moved here to apprentice for Fillmore.
Okay, can we also talk to Captain Randolph while we're here?
Concern, but you might find the forest suits your interests, Serim. The boy speaks the truth. My scouts have reported the pestilence running rampant there. They say you hear it before you see it. Not sure what to make of that. Keep your wits about you. Those woods were lawless.
Okay.
I've scoured the realm, so you don't have to.
Let's talk to our boy here.
You live to shop another day.
I was hoping to talk to Captain Randolph to get the sort of dailies and weeklies that we typically pick up from him. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be on offer at the moment. Maybe it'll instance back and I'll have access to it again.
Good day to you.
Let's just make sure we're repaired. For now, that'll be sufficient. Oh, I guess we should always take a peek at... it's going to be random number generator spitting out the weapon types, so I guess it's worth peeking at these each time as well. The pig sticker, I have used that on a different character. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm happy with my configuration.
Always go with the grain, young one.
Yeah, keep feeding that spruce. It's the only sawmill we have running right now.
Still on your feet.
Ooh, what's that? Patience. And it needs prayer as well. And this one needs intelligence, pale ash. So Siren's Call is the only pure dex bow that they have. Large cupboard is good. Doesn't give you any points. I guess, oh, some of these storage ones do. This noble one gives you a point, and it's 30. That's not storage. I'm also looking for a simple table. That would be good. I don't think I have a table yet. I've been trying to figure out what category I have missing in the house. Sure, we'll get that. And maybe one more. We'll get this. These are worth 2. That's pretty good, and the lighting is nice. That's also 2. Jute carpet. No, I don't want it to look sort of a wine cabinet. It counts as storage. I feel like I'm overspending, but we'll go out and we'll make some money. I want to build up the sort of comfort level in the house.
The Great Plague will be shaking in...
And these are probably not going to have anything I want here on a regular basis. So these are the ones you can put on yourself. Have I done that? Infuse utility ones. Oh, I haven't slotted the other ones yet. Haven't spent the Ichor on it. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I think we're in good standing. We took care of ourselves before the end of the last session. So now we have the shortcut, which is way better for getting up and down out of the town square and the marketplace. There's another good house right here. This is a useful player house. And even up from here is... This is the manor. This is a fancy player house right here. That's quite a nice one. And of course, we're just on the other side of this wall, basically, on that sawmill. Right now. Maybe eventually we'll keep buying them. Okay, let's just see if we have what we need. Ingots. We've been making and collecting ingots. Oh, wait on that one. We only have 10 and spruce planks. We got to make sure that we're feeding. Once you start feeding spruce planks into something, it's helpful to go all the way through and get that thing completed, like before you move on to the next one. So in this case, looks like we're working on this, which is fine. So all the spruce planks are going to go there. Get that one across the line, and then you can move on to the next one you want to get making. Alchemy stand is not bad. Tailor shop. Just want to make sure the smithy has what it needs. Architecture has it. I still have a level 1. Couple level 1s. I'm kind of out of those materials now. Like, copper's not going to come up a lot. So those will probably sit for a while until we do some... let's feed the tailor shop. Is that what we're doing? Alchemy stand. I don't care for that so much, I'm going to be honest. Sanctum is the last one to fill for me. Okay, I guess we're on an alchemy stand. I also don't use that much, but we'll throw that in there. It's good to not carry like refined materials out with you, because typically you're not going to find many fully refined materials out on while you're journeying. So you're better off storing those in a chest or depositing them in the thing. There we go. He's back in the spot.
Do it for God and kingdom.
So we're going to snap up all the bounties. 4 dailies, 4 weeklies. Tabbing over. These are the challenges. 4 dailies and 4 weeklies. So we want those all to be active. And then the simplest way to do it is to just back up from here. And then you can come in and see where these are all laid out. So all of these yellow ones are going to give you some kind of reward. So there's one up in the Marin Woods where they want us going. In the sewer, the council. Okay. Monstrous Visage, that's in the new area. So why don't we go have a little romp, deal with the council and deal with the abomination, and then we'll see where we're at to come in and start working our way down here, this Weeping Sisters. So we'll see if this can drop us at inside. Where do we want to be? Not there. Inside the Black Vault in the central chamber. Okay, so the council is where Darak was. So clearing the Black Trench completely allows you to get access to the council as a potential challenge or potential bounty. Oh, nice. Research papers. Excellent. This bow's super handy. I did think that I thought we put the lightning one on this, and then the other one switched over. Did we get those wrong? Inventory. No, it is matched to the lightning one. Left bumper. Oh, we can put runes on the offhands. Is there a separate button to cycle offhands? Let's have a quick look here. Offhand item. Oh, left. How about that? There. So we can switch in combat. So it's left on the D-pad. So if that's not working for us, we can switch to Frost now. Slow them down. some status effects on these guys. I'm trying to watch myself on the bridge here as well. Uh-huh. The frost definitely controls a lot better. I think the lightning is probably more damage. I'm going to have to watch what the numbers come up as and see if that's an accurate assessment. Oh, I didn't realize there was a third swing there. Probably only going to get one. So left bumper, right bumper changes weapon, left bumper, or sorry, left D-pad changes offhand. Oh, decent. Diamonds are good. Double wood. Maybe we'll snag a bit of copper in here. Or at least on this run. Oh, I just walked by a chest. Just saw it as I left there. Thought the guy was still moving. He's just rolling around. Seem to have lots of food on hand. So I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. If you can shatter them, they don't seem to split afterwards. And there's lots of... take the time to learn them. There's dual status effects. So, for example, if someone is on fire, and then you hit them with lightning, they do something called overload. So they, like, explode almost. They burst, and they not only do a lot of damage, but they do damage to their friends. See that big spray? That's because he's overloading. It's like stacking one status ability on the other. So opening with fire and then hitting with the lightning is going to be handy. We just got to level up, so let's get that on. We definitely want to keep feeding the dex. Stamina's at 19. That's pretty good. I'm going to give away an equipment load. And a health. Let's just be a bit more hardy in general. Take one turn to deal with that. I accept that this character is going to be a bit of a glass cannon, but not like a sort of mage-esque one, so I do want to maintain some of my safety. We're trying to be sort of normal, so in the weight classes, there's a light, a normal, and a heavy. And we do want to see to be fairly high up in the normal categories. Right now we're at 148 of 280. And you can see we can add a bit of weight. And what we'll do is, right now we are mesh gloves, leather, leather, leather. As we get enough headroom and weight, we'll switch out these three pieces for mail. And I think we'll be able to be normal and like almost exclusively male. And that would make for a fairly tough character. So there's 3 members of the council. And we're going to try to take them separately if we can. Try to slow this guy down. Those traps, once you hit them... Just going to throw a heal in. They sort of splash down and make a big pile of fire like that. Ooh, that was enough to get me. Typically you want to roll through them just to trigger them, and then have you come out the other side. Let's do that again. Get ourselves together. So there's 3 members of the council. There's one with a big broadsword. That's who we're going to get first. You can just run out there and fight them all, but I'm pretty certain you'll die. I'm sure people can do it. Oh, that was a waste. There's one with a giant axe who does like bowl charges. Come on in. just slow this guy down. Trigger these just so that they don't eat up space. Get a roll out of there. Oh, shoot. That hit me. So he only comes so far out of the room. So again, obviously a bit of an exploit. But I think a very reasonable stratagem. Start triggering some of these just to clear up the space. Just roll through, then it's all good. Okay, one down. So says the quest marker as well. Before we do the next one, do I have any better food on me? This is fine. No, I did not make any other better food. Okay. So I need to switch. Oh, that's going to get confusing. This one. Okay, I want to take the shield guy last, I think. Come on over. Yeah. Come on, charge at me. You got this. There it is. He can cross a lot of distance. Ow. He hits for 81. Keep the frost on, slow him down. Let's see if we can keep. So I'll walk back and forth between stamina, keep myself. Ow. No. So because I have the frost on, let's switch that out. Let's go fire on and then lightning and get those overcharges. Okay. Keep the fire on him. Sure to heal. There we go. So if we can separate those into 3 combats, then we can more easily deal with them individually. And now we have the whole room. But again, if the shield bearer kills me, I still have to do all 3 again. So it's not a guarantee here, but it does definitely save me some effort and some chances. There's some significant range. So these are going to have to dodge sideways instead of dodging away. But do a bit of away with some sideways. Just make sure it's side, especially on those. Keep the fire going so we can overcharge. Double throw. Ooh, got me with the spear. Keep going around the clock here. Molotov. Oh, that's gonna hit, yeah. Sometimes you can just see it coming. I'm gonna grab right trigger X. I'm gonna grab one of those heals. It's gonna be sufficient. I'll save myself one of the... you only get so many foods in combat, so I'm gonna save those up a little bit. Ooh, that was tight. We got out of it. That one need shield ate that one. You hear it? Double throw always. Ow, 79. Just at the edge of that fire. Managing stamina versus managing focus. Deciding when to use these elemental shots. Watching for the shield. Making sure to have enough stamina to roll out of those kind of things. A lot of things to keep in mind at once. Taking an 80. So you gotta think all the hits have been like high 70s and 80s. There we go. And that's gonna give us another Plague Ichor, just like that. No big loot chest, unfortunately, but that is just fine. So we can come back out in town from this, or we can come back out towards the next one, because there's one just outside of the sewer on the beach. So we're not going to do a huge run in this area, but we're just going to grab a couple of the ones that are going to feed us Plague Ichors especially, so that'll help us be able to carry more things into the next zone. That is the best recipe that Rough Cut Meat makes, the mushroom and meat curry. So that's always going to be one you're going to keep making. And then standard meat chunk right now, probably this. Potato. Oh, we can make a lot of those. Okay, so I'll do this, and then I'll use up the rest of my potatoes. Just to have something a little bit better in the pocket. Use up my herbs on that. 120 is still better than what I've been using. And then, so get off the station. Back into the inventory. We're going to equip that one. And actually, sorry, I didn't look in that section here. So there's our Plague Ichor now. Some repair powders. No, I was just seeing if we had one of those experienced ones, and we don't. And that's fine. So we're going to come through the portal. We're just going to go straight out from here. You know what? No, we should walk over from Saltborn. That way we have a better run back in case we have trouble. And Saltborn Tower is always... There we go. This one you get to have. So I'll show you once we come out here. We're just going to walk across the beach. Abomination. Rattle the cage. And then we can teleport if we want to do that one. But it's another Plague Ichor, so handy. I'm liking the lightning combination with this elemental bow. Specifically, the fire start, and then the overcharge, I think it's called. That's great. Just be smart about how we're using these elementals. Definitely want to grab some of that copper that's here. Oh, look at that bar. Oh, that's my health bar, I guess. There we go. Huh? This bow is going to be great on the hands. Yeah, oh yeah, doesn't stand a chance. Here's some copper. Nothing like one-shotting an iron node or a metal node of some description. Very satisfying. These herbs are the limiting factor on us making more food right now. So I'm just clearing a space back here so that I can kite the Abomination back into this area. And to that interest, there's usually somebody up here. Not today. But often there's someone up here sort of raining terror down on your head. So again, prudent to come up here and deal with him if he is here. Is that the Abomination? It is. Okay, then we can step down here and get this. Can't really climb up to this area, so you got to do it from the drop down, I think. And then here's another copper. If I can get that before the combat. Great. Just gonna have a quick peek down here first. There's an area in between that I did not clear. And I do want to make sure that I don't get unnecessary ads. Especially something like this, like a siren, because they just keep splitting. That's probably not going to split, though. Wolf? Yeah. Poor sailor. This pine is going to be what feeds our... oh, it's a bird eating the sailor now. This is going to be what feeds our whispers. And there's still a couple of city items that need pine, actually. Mushrooms you always need. Even the higher level recipes have the mushrooms. And they should, because they're delicious. A mushroom pizza today? Wood fired? Mm-mm. Okay, let's begin. I do want to deal with the ads primarily. There we go. Ads are handled. Because he's going to take a while, and I want to be able to kite him in a circle around this big rock. Woo. Although with this combination, this bow, and now that we're getting better at stacking elementals, I think it's going to be a little bit faster. Oh, man. Yeah, he's really coming for us. Maybe I should freeze him a little bit. Slow him down. Switch the wrong thing. What am I aiming at? Yeah, he comes close to hitting me a lot. Oh, there's a tap. Huh? Yeah. Oh, got me there. Take some food. Uh-huh. Huh? Stamina here. Slide him up again. Ah! Couldn't see where I was. Ow. Really appreciating that better food. We're gonna earn our Plague Ichor this time, that's for sure. Ooh, he's coming close. Oh yeah, we got him. Okay, well that was good. Standing in the electricity. So I believe we have... yeah, there's another one just up ahead. So let's get that. I can see them up there. I'm just going to take a peek in here first. You get used to just kind of going on a bit of a loop in these areas. And you just know, oh, I'll pop in here, I'll go there. I know there's a little something over here. And it is worth, on a regular basis, just popping back and revisiting those spots. And just getting used to little loops and rotations. Like up here. And then we'll jump off of this after. To get over to the under the waterfall. Because I think it's been long enough since we've been here that there's probably going to be a chest there. Re-popped by now. Okay, same thing. Let's start on the ads if we can. There is another ad in the back. Or not an ad, but yeah, I guess. Oh. Yeah, come on over. Okay, so kind of like the Abomination, but nowhere near as much health. Still can cross a lot of distance. Still can definitely kill you if you're not careful with it. Whew. Look at that reach. Let's keep him all light so we can do the overcharges. Rattle the cage. Very nice. Okay, let's take the old leap here. No chest. Denied. Corrupting Ember. Single shot tree. Okay, so getting a bit better at switching between offhand, main hand in combat as necessary. Do like the combination of both of them. There's definitely use cases for the slowing effects of the cold and this, like the amount of crowd kill you can get or up close damage you can get from the lightning is pretty hard to switch out from. There's Crab Island there. Let's see if we can do the old rock jump here. Nope. Not this time. There is a secondary area over here. Again, one of those times. Let's just take a little moment, deal with a couple of crabs. And then we have all of these loot spots. We have more copper, which we need to complete some town items. So I suspect, yeah, okay, and that'll be some rough cut meat. And a chest at the end. Definitely worth a little moment of our time. Building up those resources, working on the town. These are the herbs we want to keep grabbing. Speaking of those herbs, this is one of the best areas for collecting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And an item up here. And a chest. Typically has research papers. Nailed it. And an emerald's great too. So again, stick our head in there for a moment. Definitely worth our time. I'm just going to climb up the tower and go to where that next whisper is at Sage Road. Another one. There is a chest just up there, but we have to do the drop down to get to it. Ooh, excuse me. Not too concerned about that right now. I am going to come up here and just have a peek. Yeah, I suspect that's underneath in the cave. So it's going to be just up from this whisper, and then we'll take this whisper back to town. Hand in all our Ichors. But there's another Ichor chance right in here. It's going to make us a lot more capable just before we go out into the next area, which is going to be Lowland Meadows. So a little extra section, a little extra time and detour, but definitely worth it. So just tap and activates. Grab a fish. There's those two loops to the south of the Whisper. Oh, it's above us. This isn't it. Okay, I know where that area is too. And who's it? Is it going to be the Savage Pair? No. Fury Fueled. Okay. So if you get there and you have those two little arrows on the minimap, that means that it's not in the cave underneath, but instead it's up here. So we'll have to fight our way on this landing. Level up already, wow. Standing. That's the other thing about doing these runs, is that even without an experience potion on, we're getting so much XP from doing this. And we still have a little bit of our house buff on. So let's swap over here. Always want to feed that dexterity. You know what? I'm just going to feed that pretty hard, honestly. Let's go for a full damage level. Get through some of these bosses a little faster. Majestic creature. We absolutely mangle. But those are going to be upgrade parts for our weapons here. So mechanical buy parts. Ooh, ouch. I still can't take hits from these guys. Oh, that purple stuff sucks. The plague. Have not cleared an area beyond us, so we got to be careful about that. We don't have a lot of room to work with this guy. Jeez. The thing about that purple stuff is that it just lingers for a super long time. Jeez. Gonna run out of my combat food pretty quick. Jeez, every time you get touched, 80 and change. That same move has gotten me every time. Oh, I'm already out of it. It could put me in trouble here. Yeah, I tried to do my self-heal, but I was stuck in the second purple. Okay, this is going to be a challenging one because there's not a lot of space there. Wonder if I can get by him and deal with some of his cohort in the back so that I can come through a little more smoothly. You know, those Plague Ichors, they make you earn them. They make a big difference in unlocking your character, but they definitely make you earn them. Oh, look at that. It's still lingering. It's dirty. He took damage from something? Okay, any chance I can get by this guy? Doesn't look good. Jeez. Is he gonna give me chase the whole way or what? Okay, that wasn't it. Yeah, maybe we'll just have to deal with him up front. Or you know what? I don't want to do a grind out thing right now. We've done well. Let's head back. We'll drop off these first couple of, and then we'll go into Marin. Let's explore a new area. We'll get a bit of it done on this episode, and then you only get them every Friday, but I'll probably record a little back to back here. Hopefully that makes my vibe and energy roughly even from one episode to the next, because I'm sure there's some swing in that. Okay, so we're going to go up this elevator. We've picked up a lot of materials, a lot of stuff supplies there from those rewards. This really does cut a lot of time off. Let's see. Yeah, still a bit of tearing there when we come up here. Oh.
You must bend death to your will.
I just bend my bow. Let's see. Oh, I didn't place all these materials in the miscellaneous. Let's get another combat food. That last offhand. I don't think I can put an offhand with that. Do food, because we're going to encounter some new items. I don't want to leave food on the ground. So hit the lever. You can walk or you can do the roll. There's time for either to get back on the elevator. Let's drop all those items off in the house. I like our little hidden ladder behind that post. Sidle onto the door. It's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, so let's put our items. Upstairs, I think we can put a wine rack kind of here. Will that be good? Place. This thing. This can go right here by the edge. Good. Wall light. Oh, not a wall light. An actual light. Let's put one here on the edge. Table. Sure. That looks good to me. Another brazier. Let's put one on this level. There. Cupboard. I don't remember what this is. Some kind of table. There. Okay, we're now at comfortable. 56 of 100. So let's have another snooze and see what that's done to our buff. Still 7 of 8 categories, so we're still missing something. But now we have 40 health instead of 30. Max stamina is 5. Max focus is now also plus 20. And it's for 50 minutes. So that buff is climbing dramatically. But of course the next jump is from 50 to 100. Which is not just double, but significantly more. Okay, let's drop off our materials. And then head back out and we'll do... oh. Well, I just said let's drop off our materials, and then I didn't. I'm going to take all of the pre-made food just because I'm running a little low right now. But then I will put... Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep everything. Okay. So let's have a little peek at what we received from all those bounties and what we picked up. The Woodland Protector, and their cool looking bow. But again, I don't have any faith. I only have 10 faith. So it's a faith-based bow. What have I done here? Yeah. Leather, cloth. Yeah, so we're going to work our way up into mesh. You can see that that's going to cross into the heavy line. So I'm not ready for the chest piece yet. Oh, almost that one. That's a cool look, though. Looks very archery. That's almost the same. Okay, well, we'll go back to being a wretched archer for now. Nothing else of particular value to this character. So, classic town stuff. Dump our inventory. Make sure to repair our weapons. And then we'll head out towards Lowland Meadows. Big vibe shift out there. Way more vibrancy. I think it's quite pretty, honestly. Break the things as we go. We'll collect.
Good day to you.
And to you. Repair, please.
Nothing sings like steel.
Thank you.
You cannot rush an oak.
Keep making spruce. So if you come around through the marketplace and then come up this way to here, makes a nice easy kind of almost figure 80 loop to get to Danos. And now that we've been making stuff in the town, we can hopefully get... Well, this is improving, but not quite there yet. And the smithy also needs spruce. Does anything still need pine? No. This needs copper, though. Get that one done. Oh, so did this. Oh well, we had enough to do it. That's fine. We'll still get some more copper going. Okay, but we're going to start building out the next area. Ingot. Sanctum needs 2. Yeah, okay. Big improvement. We'll feed that for the moment, just because I don't want to carry ingots on the way out.
The only way to reach them.
Oh, not fast travel. We haven't earned that yet. Okay, so again, we could go down into that fairly sizable glade that's down in this area of town. Here's Caroline's Inn. We haven't been by here in a while. You can see it's now quite a sizable establishment.
It can't be.
Impressive.
Items to be
considering it was a pile of rubble before. It's just, I don't know, I've never really found there's much to do there. So I don't really visit it. Getting some bit of frame drops there. So remember, down this way is that big glade. But in the interest of progress, let's head into Lowland Meadows. I keep teasing and saying I'm going to. Right away, giant sunflowers. Way different. Got some tomatoes. Flax thread now. Look how little the damage is done on these birch trees. So that's tier 3 wood birch tree. Even with a perfect, it's 3 hits every time. So there's the first whisper just ahead here, but there should be some baddies in the way, I believe. Always good to do a little comparison. We are player level 20, and we are at danger level 21. So we are in Spicy Town, but it's manageable. It should be doable. Something we can progress at. Start getting our unlocks, start getting our new materials. These purple ones, I believe, are potatoes, yeah. And these are lil hop herbs. Okay, so we're going to make an offering here. And this is where... Oh, we forgot to sell. Okay, well, maybe we'll make an offering of that at some point, too. This is where we can dump this big piece of pine wood in, and it covers a lot of our need. And same with roots, if we're ditching roots. And these mushrooms, even. You know, easy to dump. And then, just like that, we've activated one of these. Now, that's a lot of resources, typically. But now we know that pine is complete for building materials. Okay, so the first time we come into Marin Woods, this is kind of a do it once, don't bother doing it again situation. But come up this way. Be careful of the holes in the wall. Don't run if you're not confident on this surface for it. Kick down. Open the chest. So where we just kicked down, just to show you, this is entry to Sacrament this way. And right here is this waypoint that we were just at in Sage Road. This one here. Okay? So just like that, we connect this whole zone of Orban Glades right up with Lowland Meadows through this ladder. So huge to have, definitely worth grabbing. That's a perfect example of the kind of shortcuts that can exist in this game. That sometimes that is the prize, is that you've unlocked something that convenient, that saves that much time. And a lot of them are not sort of a guarantee to see. Oh, what's going on with our textures here? Struggling with this tall grass. And here we go. This is tier 3 ore. So it doesn't matter what kind of tool you have in terms of being able to extract maximum amount of resources. It's just about how many sort of hits it's going to take to get there. Or that plague on the ground. We're both going to overload now. Thought I had enough to just keep dumping it down range, but was worried about having running out of stamina there. Backed off just a little bit. So what are we using for tools right now? Probably tier 2. Iron, spruce. That's tier 2. So we'll start being able to get silver and birch. There's also a tier 3 fish. It's no longer trout or bass. I forget what it is exactly. Perch or something. So we'll get that when we encounter our first glade. But we're also completing a challenge as we grab these trees, which is doubly useful. You can hear something doing some heavy breathing above me. Not ominous in the slightest, so that's good to have. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a roundabout here. And probably start getting some combat again. Here's a potato. Yeah, that overcharge is great. Oh, I didn't have a shot. Jeez. Okay, this guy's still alive. Gotta be careful. Oh, he's at full health. Never mind alive. Oh, he's healing. He's got like pots or food or something. Okay, gotta stick on him then. I saw someone up the hill here. Another archer. You gotta dodge those arrows late. 130 healed. Oh, he just got yeeted from that overcharge. Wow. Really threw him. Nope, we're not going to climb that just yet. We're going to do that a different way. See anything up there? Safe to continue. There's a big room here with several. So if you can pull one, great. Definitely having extra stamina is handy. Tempting to go after that tree, but really easy to get locked into it. Just making sure that I'm safe to get my 3 hits in. Or maybe more. Generous. They gave me the perfect, or the triple or double log, sorry, anyway. Grab those. Another potato. Gotta have those potatoes. So this is a tram thing. I'll show you where it goes first. And then we'll kind of send it off. So it goes all the way back down. There's the beach that we were just over. It comes in and interfaces here. Now you can't, there's no switch on this side. You can't call it from here. So it's useful to leave it here. This is obviously an Orban Glades, right? Above the corner where you often fight the Savage Pair, where we just got our Ichors down on that beach. And there is also a drop-down area here. Right there. That you can drop into and loot and bring some stuff up. But we're not going to do that just now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this down for now. And that means that when I'm down in Orban Glades, it'll be there waiting for me. And I can just use it to come back here more quickly. But if I am up here, I have the lever, so I can call it. So it just lets me access it from both sides if I park it down there. And I can decide when I want to do that sort of drop-down area, because I want to have a good run back because I think it's kind of awkward to get back up from there. So, useful to have. We won't do that just yet. We want to get across this roof line. 1 for this, but 2 for that creature up there. This is going to be challenging. But we got to keep progressing up and deal with the main. And, oh shoot, stay on. Darn, that's a long way around. So that big blob thing in the background is going to keep spawning more and more baddies. And we want to get it done more sooner than later. So it's important to go after the blob, even though other creatures are out. And the blob is susceptible to fire. So fire is a good choice to get the blob burning. But it gets really, really nuts in here when there's a lot of characters and creatures around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, to be honest. It's just going to keep spawning stuff at me. Drop them far away. So many creatures. Yeah, okay. Let's leave the blob for now. There's something else we can do up there as well. You know what? This is a logical moment as well. We'll go out. We'll have a little vista here. We'll stand at the brink, looking out into the distance heroically. So, we've opened up a little bit of this Orban Glades. That is a danger level 21 Plague Ichor bounty, so we'll probably leave him alone for now until we get a little stronger. We'll come down. We can also go just across here and get into this castle space, and we can do that drop down from where the tram goes from here to here. We can do the drop down from the tram and get in the back side of this, and then it carries on down quite a ways. But this is probably what we're going to call it for this particular episode. Good place to be. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so we made it up to level 20. Cap is 30, so we're well on our way. Dexterity's up to 44, really starting to climb into that territory. We're still mostly dressed as a wretched archer, but Ladro's coming along nicely. And, you know, gratitude for your attention. Appreciate you coming along on the journey. Yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, thank you kindly.